Long day, Fobs. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's go.
Yeah, great fire.
When the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Cooper Gray got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up in here one more again. So it's the NBA end season cup. The finale, basically the last 4 teams to go to the chip, if you will. And we're going to dive into that real quickly. But before we do, we're going to do a quick recap like we always do around this time. Quick recap. My eyes getting bad. Quick recap. Yesterday, 7 games on the slate. And we went 4-3. We had 4 nice wins. We had 3 bad losses. Let's start with the good first. We had Chicago. We had Utah. We had Minnesota, even though we didn't know that Anthony Edwards wasn't going to play, but that would have made it even better for me. I probably would have made them a lot because y'all know what's next, right? Once they take the star players out, right, they still win. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know the rhyme or reason, but they still win. And we was right about Dallas over Brooklyn. Dallas was given 7.5. They won by 8. Minnesota was getting 1.5. They won by 7. Utah was getting 7.5. They won outright. Chicago was given 2.5, and they won by 3. The bad was we had Indiana as a lock, and they got spanked. We had Atlanta Hawks as the play of the day, and they got spanked. Shit, man, I fucking hate losing the play of the day, guys. Really, 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 I hate losing the play of the day. That's like my money-making play. It's the play to say if I had my last $200, the last $100 out of all the NBA games on that slate, which is the best game to take, what's the best odds? And it was a loss. Cleveland was another loss. They won, but they barely fucking won the game. They didn't even really cover. That's why the play of the day hit me real hard. Anyway, my record before we jump into today's NBA games, my record is overall we are 200 and 171. So we 29 games above 500. As far as the locks, we are 91, 79, and 1. We are 12 games above 500 and 1 push. And as far as the play of the day, we are 22 and 29 with last night's loss, bringing us to 7 games under 500. I just like to keep it a buck, keep it full transparency, as we always do on my channel, Popovich TV. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, with that being said, let's get to today's NBA action. We got my New York Knicks in Vegas against the Orlando Magic. And Orlando Magic getting 5.5. Jeez, I'm like, damn, Knicks giving 5.5 and they not home? And we see, I'm just being funny, but I'm not. We've seen these two teams play 3 times already, and we're going to go back and just take a quick look to refresh ourselves with what's really going on. And the first game was in November. Knicks was at home on a back-to-back though, and they had won like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row. Then you play Orlando Magic and you lost 124-107, and you got spanked in that game. First quarter 30-23, second quarter 32-19, third quarter you won 31-29, last quarter you won 34-33. So basically you got your ass spanked. Moncaro went out in that game, only played 12 minutes, 4 points. Wagner had 28, Bain had 22, Suggs 14. Off the bench, Bidave 10, and Anthony Black 17. On the Knicks side, Anna Ginobili 8 points, horrible game. Towns 15 and 12, horrible game because you shot the ball 15 times. Bridges 6 points, shot the ball 9 times, and the only one really came to put that work in was Brunson. Granted, it was on the back-to-back. So you say, all right, now we're not on the back-to-back. We had the Magic. Bancaro not playing. We going to spank these niggas, right? Wrong. Lost 133-121. Got spanked again. First quarter, Magic won by 2. Second quarter, Knicks won by 4, 37-33. Third quarter, Magic won by 7. And the last quarter, they won by 7. Towns 24 this time, better game. Bridges 18, better game. Brunson, same 33, better game. No Anna Ginobili. On their side, Wagner had 37, Bain had 27, Suggs had 26, Carter had 11. Off the bench, they had 11 and 6, 6 and 5. So a well-rounded team. Then the last game, which ain't really mean nothing, because both teams was going to the cup. The Knicks won by 6. I said all that to say I want my New York Knicks to win. I want my New York Knicks to advance and finally win of some type of ring. But I got the Magic. I like the Magic with that 5.5. And I like a money line. Now I'm saying I ain't going to bet money line. I ain't going to be greedy. But I got to take the Magic. I got to take the Magic. I think they win. I think they cover. I think they win outright. Although I will be rooting for my Knicks. That's why I can't take a money line. Because I'm rooting for the Knicks, but I'm not going to bet with the Knicks. Big difference. Last game of the night, we got OKC Thunder at home or at Vegas, giving the Spurs 9.5, right? Let me see. Giving them 11. This is more like it. When I looked yesterday, I think it was 9.5. This is more like it. I mean, I don't think we've seen these two teams play already. If we did, I'm going to look now. Spurs. Where's the San Antonio Spurs? They didn't play yet, so let's do this real quick then. Last 5 matchups, OKC versus the San Antonio Spurs. This is how I like to handicap the game sometimes. Just to get a feel of, if they ain't played this year yet, then you take a little look back last year, see who played, etc. See if that give you an edge or something to look at. Spurs won the last 2. And OKC won the last 3 after that. Spurs. I don't like when it does this here. Let me do it again on another page. Last 5 matchups, San Antonio Spurs versus the OKC Thunder. I don't like when it's like this. It's a certain way that it comes up that I don't like. Spurs won the last 2, and prior to that, OKC won the last 3. That's what I got here. Anyways, with that being said, when Victor Wembanyama supposed to be coming back tonight, I I believe he will play. Let's check RotoWire real quick before we get out of here. I didn't want to make this a mad long video. RotoWire NBA. All right, let's see something real quick. Shaman is still out. Wagner gonna still be out. Victor Wembanyama probable. I'm gonna go with the points though. I'm gonna go with the points. I like what I see out of I hope Victor don't play. I hope he don't play. Come back and mess the rhythm up. But I like the Spurs in as far as the mentality. They got that grounded out. They're a deep team. They're a young team, so they don't know what they don't know. They're not going to come in shaking in their boots, a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. I think they come out and compete. Will I be surprised? No. Obviously, OKC is the best team. I think they will. They're going to cover. I mean, I think they will win money line, and I think they probably will be the first team to, win the chip. Then the next season, win the chip, then win the chip again. They should have won the chip last year, as far as against Giannis and them, but we know this shit is scripted and rigged. If you don't know, then you know now. But I like OKC to win. I like OKC to win. I like the Spurs to cover. I don't really want Victor to come back and mess up the rhythm and the continuity, but he is a unicorn. So if he come back, he's fully healthy. It would give them, and they should make him come off the bench. Don't fuck up the rotation, even though he's in the starting lineup. But besides him, they got their whole team. I think they try to come, and I wouldn't be surprised if they win money line either. But that's what I'm going with. Anyway, no theme music. The play of the day is the Orlando Magic. The play of the day is the Orlando Magic. I think they will cover the spread on my New York Knicks. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Y'all let me know who y'all like. You let me know who you taking. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, picking with Pop on Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up and here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.